Hello there, this is Philip Adams with Elite Freedom Mindset, and today I'm going to talk about the difference between paid ads and organic traffic, and I'm going to let you know which one is better so you can get started in getting results today. Let's go. All right, so paid ads versus organic traffic. Which one is better? And I'm talking about this in the sense of if you own a business, an online business or a store or any kind of website, where you need to have a strategy on how you're going to do that. And typically, there's only a couple ways to do it. And you have either paid ads or organic traffic, which is SEO, social media, and the like. And so I'm going to explain the difference between the two, pros and cons, and weigh in on why one of these is better than the other, especially for beginners. So here we go. So organic traffic, like we talked about before, this is going to be all of your social media sites. You also have YouTube, there's Google SEO. So basically Google sending people to your website based on what they type in. All of this is basically free traffic. You have to create content for people to engage with or set up a website or a blog or something else. And that's organic traffic. So pros of organic traffic are, number one, very cost effective. Typically it's free, not in every case, depending on how it's set up. SEO, there's possibly some purchases that you would make to try to get someone to get your page to rank higher. But once it's ranked, it's there and it's ranking. If it's social media, it's just the time spent creating posts, and possibly you're spending money on the content you're creating. I don't know. But potentially, it's free. Sustainable growth. If you are growing your business using organic traffic, obviously you can sustain that because you don't have to do anything to keep it going. Typically, once things are up on the internet, they're there. YouTube videos are kind of there forever unless, for some reason something got banned or taken down or something. Same with like Pinterest pins. Social media, it kind of depends. It can always stay there, but it doesn't always, depending on which platform it is, the algorithm may only show it for, a few minutes or a day or something like that. Unless it goes super viral, and then it might be up for a little while longer. But ultimately, if it's searchable, it could potentially stay there forever. Also, trust and credibility. People online who see things being marketed, they are more likely to trust someone who has a social media following or an organic following versus someone popping up an ad, just because they tend to understand that one of them is trying to advertise to them, and potentially somehow in the mind of the prospect, a lot of times they don't see it as marketing to them. Cons of organic traffic. Number one, this is the worst one, is it's time consuming. It can take hours and hours to create and build great content for your YouTube channel, write blog posts for your blog, create posts for all of your social media accounts, especially if you're doing multiples of these. It can really eat up a giant chunk of time. And so that's the downside, is instead of spending money, you're spending a lot of time. It's unpredictable. So in the end, until it works, it's kind of like you don't know if it's going to work or when it's going to work. Some videos and reels and blog posts seem to get a lot of traffic somehow, and some don't. If you don't have a really dialed in strategy or kind of an audience already, it can be difficult and unpredictable to kind of build that up from scratch. And then competition, of course. There's a ton of competition online in general, and I don't think competition is only stuck to organic traffic. I think it could potentially be in paid marketing as well. However, you are competing with a lot of people to build an audience online organically. Okay, depending on what niche you're in, it could be thousands and thousands of other marketers trying to reach out to the exact same prospects that you are. Paid traffic. So this is advertising. This is paying for someone to either go to typically to go to a website, but could be to go to a store, to click on a link. Just depends on what your strategy is, but you're paying for that. Okay. Pros of paid traffic. Number one, instant visibility. When you pay for traffic, typically as soon as you publish the advertisement or whatever it is that you are posting, the visibility is instant. It's right online and it starts to go out immediately. That could be Google AdWords, it could be Facebook ads, it could be TikTok ads or whatever. Okay. Also, that could be solo ads. Also, you have targeted reach. And this is great because you can pick interests based on who your ideal prospect is. And I'll give you an example. If someone is online constantly searching for keto recipes and you sell a keto plan, depending on how you advertise to that person, you can typically target those kinds of people with your ads. If it's Google AdWords and they're searching for someone like that, then Google can put your website ad to the front of the page, right? Or a link to your store. Same thing with like TikTok or Facebook ads. They know what people's interests are based on what their feed says and also what they search for. And so they're able to, based on certain interests, send your ads to those very people who are interested in those things. And that's really nice because you can actually get your product in front of the people that you actually want, and you kind of know that they're sending them to those people. And then, of course, scalability. Paid marketing is a lot more scalable as far as once you know that an ad is working well, you can just put more money into it and send it to more people, and it should grow, and it should grow at the same ratio that you were already getting the results at before. And it's still dependent on a few things. Some of the ad platforms make it a little trickier than that. But typically, if you're paying $10 and you're getting 5 leads a day for that on your $10 per day, if you scale that up to 20, that should get you 20 leads, everything else being considered equal. Cons of paid marketing are, number one, it costs money. If you don't know what you're doing, you can spend a lot of money and not get any results. A lot of times when you first go into paid marketing, you're kind of paying for data. You're paying for maybe a TikTok or a Facebook pixel to try to figure out and learn who your customer is. And that costs money because they've got to show your ad to enough people so it can start to figure out who clicks on this, who doesn't click, who opts in and becomes a subscriber to your email list, who's a buyer. And all of that costs money for that to grow. And then, of course, you have limited long-term benefits. Typically, when you're running ads, you stop running the ad. If you don't have any kind of organic, basically backup built, you are not getting traffic to your website anymore because there's nothing that people are seeing to go to your website. And a lot of times, long-term, it may not benefit you at all. The winner, I say the winner, for me, hands down, is paid ads. And the reason why I say that is you have so much more control over what you're doing. Now, if you're someone who kind of scoffs at that and goes, but it costs money, I don't want to put the money in if I can put the time in, I completely understand that. And my advice to you is find a budget that works, even if it's just a little bit, and use that budget, even if it's like, I don't know, $50 to $100 a month. Use that to run paid ads until it starts getting you sales and you start recouping your advertising costs, and then put that back into your advertising costs so that you can scale up. But also, I would like to add that you should do both. For a beginner, I always tell them to get into paid ads because they have control over it. They can decide who to target. They can decide what they're going to spend. They can tweak and adjust it and make it optimize the ad and make it better over time, or ads. But also, if you have that social media or organic following, it has this kind of synergy with your paid ads. If someone sees an ad, and let's say I'm selling squirt guns. I use this example in one of my other videos, and I don't know why it always comes to my mind when I'm shooting these, but let's say you're selling squirt guns, and someone sees an ad for my squirt gun, and they're like, that looks interesting, but they don't know who I am. They've never seen my face before or anything like that, and so they just skip through the ad and they go back to what they're doing. But then the next day, that person sees a post online, whether it's Facebook or Twitter, who knows, and they see my face, and I might be talking about the squirt gun. I might be having a conversation with someone, or they might just see it somewhere and they're like, wow, this person is everywhere. And maybe they follow my social media page on Instagram or whatever. And all of a sudden, I have someone now who's seeing me on a couple different places. It's not just the ad. And that can also go vice versa. If they've seen my organic traffic or my organic marketing or pages, and then all of a sudden they see one of my ads, they're just going to be more likely to click It just creates in your prospect's mind a little more believability, a little more credibility. And if someone knows, likes, and trusts you, they're way more likely to buy from you. And in fact, if they don't, they will not buy from you. And so I pick paid ads. I also think that if you have time, you should also do organic traffic, organic marketing. I would say start off not doing 5 at once. Maybe get on a platform, figure out how to do it. And it depends on what you want to do. If you want to write, you could write blog posts. If you want to make videos or pictures, you have a lot more options. You have YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Twitter's a little more for just like putting up posts, potentially pictures. But I would pick one platform. If there's one that you're already good at or already have a following, then start there to grow your organic audience. Now, if you're looking at this going, great, I don't know how to do paid ads, or I don't know how to do organic traffic, or either, or then what I would tell you now is if you want to learn how to build a business with paid ads and or organic traffic, then go to the comments below this video and click the link, and it will take you to this page. This is the Business Launch Challenge, and I'm going to just go through it super quick. It's based on this page. You can sign up for an event, an online virtual event that you do from your house or wherever you want to do it from, on your computer or laptop, and you will launch a business in 48 hours. In a couple days, you'll be all set up and you'll have an online business that's getting results. It's guaranteed, and I'll talk about that here in a second. What's the catch? The catch is you're going to have to get some tools. Those tools, as you can see here, most of them have trial periods, and you can get started with all those for very little out of pocket. It's less than $100. They also offer a double your money back guarantee. So during this Business Launch Challenge, like I said, you're going to build an online business that will be getting results by the end of the Business Launch Challenge. And they guarantee that that's going to be happening, or they'll pay you back double your cost to attend the event. And by results, I mean you'll be getting leads, and in every case, there's always a few people who are getting sales by the end of the event, the 2 days. Here's everything you'll get, and you can go through this when you click the link, but everything is done for you. You also have tutors at the event that are working with you to get it built and set up. So if you think that you are not tech savvy, which I am also not, they have people there that can basically share their screen with you through the meeting and get you set up or help you get set up. It's very easy, and they're very patient and wonderful. As I'm filming this, the next event is Friday, October 13th, 14th, and 15th. They have been doing this up to this point every month, but I would say I don't know how long they're going to keep doing this, because it takes a lot of manpower from the company that's putting this on, Full Stack Marketer. And so I would not wait hoping that, some month down the road you're going to get signed up. Go get signed up right now. If you scroll down a little more, there are some testimonials. You can look at those when you have a minute. Down here is where you will put in your email and get signed up to secure your seat. There are limited seats on each event, and sometimes we fill up before the deadline to get signed up is done. So I would say for another reason to go get signed up right now, so that you're not waiting months out to be on the event. And then the biggest thing that you're probably wondering is, what is the cost, right? And then go to the link below this video in the comments. It says it here somewhere. There it is. The price for the ticket is $39, okay? And to put this into perspective, the $39 is getting you a done-for-you sales funnel, basically, which gets prospects into a system that sells them for you. You don't have to do any of the selling. They send you traffic as part of your ticket price. So they send basically leads to your business funnel, where you have those leads now set up that you can sell to, and some people get sales from those leads, and it's all set up. Once it's set up, you don't have to set it up again. It can run for you on autopilot forever and ever and ever, as long as you keep finding ways to send traffic. And they will teach you how to send organic traffic or paid traffic. It just depends on what you want to do. So all of these other questions are down here, and you can go through and check those out. So click the link below this video and go get signed up for the Business Launch Challenge. and go start getting results. Go start setting something up that will earn money while you are at work until you're able to leave and quit your job, while you are out fishing, while you're spending time with your kids or on vacation. Okay, this is something that can be set up to be running 24/7 while you're sleeping, and you can wake up in the morning and have leads and sales going through your business. So don't hesitate. Go get signed up. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment. Thank you.